Salve, discipuli. All right, we're going to take a look at lesson 53 grammar here. It's nothing too complicated. It's mostly about a few irregular verbs. The first verb is wolo, wele, woloi. That's the dictionary entry, and it means wish. And you can see that it has a really bizarre second part. So that's the present active infinitive. That means to wish. But you'll notice it's really weird. There's no re like we would expect. It's just plain funky. Now, this word originally was wolo, wolera, woloi. We can tell from the other forms that back in the day that's what it used to be, but evidently it was such a popular word that they shortened the infinitive to wele. Okay, it's weird, but there you have it. It means wish. Obviously, we get words like volunteer, voluntary, things like that from this. The next word is related to it. The word is nolo, nole, nolui. And it originally was two words, known, wolo. So it originally was this word plus known in front of it. And with that piece of information, I bet you can guess what this word means. Known, wolo? That's right. It means to not wish or to be unwilling. Now the original infinitive for this, right, instead of this weird nole form, the original infinitive would have been nolera. But in all the Latin we're going to see, they use this as the infinitive. Okay? The reason I'm giving you these original infinitives is you will see, the next time we're in class, you'll see that we use this to form some of the verbs. And the third new verb, malo, male, malui, again with a weird second part, originally was two different words, magis, wolo. So you can probably figure out what this word means if wolo means wish. Magis, wolo, that's right. It means to prefer or to want more. Okay, magis, wolo, to wish for more is to prefer. And guess what? Its original infinitive, instead of the male, would have been malera. Again, we only need to know that because it will help you recognize forms of this verb. So those are your three new words, wolo, nolo, malo. They're basically the same word, wish, but with a little modifier, to not wish or to wish more. Now, let's look at some of the irregular forms of these words. In the present indicative, and obviously this is active voice, the way you say I wish, you wish, he wishes, is wolo, wis, wult, wolamus, wultis, wolunt. You should take a second to write those down. You might need to pause the video. Take a second to write those down. That's I wish, you wish, he wishes, we wish, y'all wish, they wish. For the word nolo, the not wish word, it goes like this. Nolo, non wis, non wult, nolumus, non wultis, nolunt. Kind of crazy, right? But you can see at some points it's just the wis with a known in front of it, or the wult with a known in front of it. So this is I do not wish, you do not wish, he does not wish, etc. For the word malo male, the word that means want more or prefer, the present indicative looks like this. Malo, mawis, mawult, malamus, mawultis, malunt. Kind of funky. Maybe pause this video, but take the time to write all of these down in your notebook. All right? Who knows? If we have a quiz on this, certainly I'd do some sort of open note thing where you can prove to me that you did the work. I don't know. But write all these down in your notebook. So this one, malo mawis, means I prefer, you prefer, he prefers. All right? Then there's only one other form we're concerned with right now, and that's the present subjunctive form of these words. For wolo, the present subjunctive goes wellim, wellis, wellit, wellimus, wellitus, wellent. Not entirely sure where that E came from, but at least it's consistent. So this is let me wish, may you wish, may he wish, things like that. Okay, or just I wish, you wish, he wishes, subjunctive. Then the present subjunctive form of nolo, to not wish, is nolim, nolis, nolit. nolimus, nolitus, nolint. Pretty consistent again. You got the O and the I here. Up here you got the E and the I. That means may I not wish, may you not wish, etc. And then finally, the present subjunctive for malo is malim, malis, malit, malimus, malitus, malint. Again, a little bit funky, but you'll notice the AI is very consistent. Okay? So the subjunctive forms are weird, but the vowel combinations are consistent throughout, at least, which is nice. So this is let me prefer, may you prefer, etc. So go ahead and pause the video, take a second to write those down. All right? Now, the rest of the forms of wolo, nolo, and malo, I think you'll be able to handle without any introduction. And we'll find out for sure in class when we meet next. So this is all you need for your notes. I shouldn't say all you need for your notes. This is the bulk of what you need for your notes. I only have one more point to make about these three words. Noli or nolita. This is the command form of nolo. Okay, literally it means, hey you, don't wish. It's kind of bizarre. The way the Romans used this is they would use noli or nolita and then an infinitive. And this is how they give a negative command. This is how they tell someone not to do something. Okay? So, e.g., exempli gratia, for the sake of example, if I were to say noli pugnare, notice the infinitive, I would be telling one person, hey you, don't fight. If I were to say nolita me interficere, I would be telling multiple people, because of the nolita, hey you, don't kill me. Okay, that's an important Latin command to have at your at the ready, just in case. All right, give me about 3 more minutes, then we'll be done here. One more lesson, one more grammar point. You're going to learn about what's called the dative of possession. And this is just your first exposure. Just a little bit of notes is all you need from this. If you look at this sentence right here, we have cibus mihi est. Pretty simple sentence. Okay? Est is our main verb. Cibus is our nominative. And mihi is our dative. If I ever mark datives, I'll do a dotted black line underneath them. Okay? So here's a dative. This is what's called a dative of possession. This sentence literally means the food is for me. Okay, that's kind of bizarre. What this sentence is really trying to do is say that I possess food. In other words, I have food. The food is for me. I have food. All right, consider number 2. You've got agricolae here is your dative, and it's a dative of possession. They often have verbs, are verb forms of sum, the word to be. Okay? So this one says, the son was for the farmer. Okay? The son was for the farmer. In other words, the farmer has a son. Okay? There's your dative of possession. One more sentence. Canes puellae sunt. So here, puellae is your dative. Notice again, it's got a form of sum here. This is another dative of possession. The dogs are for the girl, which is just a fancy way of saying the girl has dogs. Okay? That's your dative of possession. You don't have to have it mastered. I just wanted to give you a quick exposure to it now. All right, Discipuli, that's all I have for today. Wale.